What is going on, people? Welcome to Dark Sigil Academy, your school for rock and metal production. My name is Emmanuel Rev. I am a producer, musician, amongst other things. We are here in Dark Sigil Records, my recording studio, and I'm very happy because this is the first episode of Dark Sigil Academy. We're going to be talking here about guitars, cabs, amps, bass, drums, how to record them, what mics to use, mixing, mastering tutorials, you name it. If you want to hear something or want to know about something in production or recording, leave it down below in the comments, okay? So today I'm going to talk about how I was fooled with a Mesa Boogie Rectifier 2x12 cab, okay? So I was on the market for another cab because here I do have the dual rectifier 4x12, which is classic in rock and metal. Probably every rock and metal studio has one. So I wanted another cab to blend tones with my 412. And I almost got an orange PPC 4x12. I love that cab, but the person on Marketplace kind of backed away from the purchase. So my friend Joseph Odinson, which is my repairman, and he's the guitarist of my original band, the Voltage Saints, he told me someone was selling a Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier 2x12 cab, and I was excited because I love the dual rectifier cabs. So I went to YouTube to listen to the 2x12, and I saw all these videos about the regular 2x12, and I was stoked because I knew that if I got the 2x12, I was going to get the best of both worlds, and I was going to get this mid-range focus sound instead of the 4x12, which has this big, huge low end. Both of them have V30s. The 412, I think, is about the 2000s era, probably 2000, 2003. So it has these magical special V30s. And the 2x12 is around the 27-ish era, if I'm not mistaken, which they changed the frame a little bit, trying to have a better sound. And I love them both. But the thing is that when I went to buy this Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier 2x12, I noticed it was a bit smaller than the ones I saw on YouTube. So I was so confused. I went to the Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier page and made my measurements, and guess what? Mine is the 212 compact, which is pretty cool because the 212 compact has this, it's a lot tighter than the regular 2x12, and it's very punchy. It's very leveled with the frequencies, like it's very balanced, and I thought that it was gonna blend perfectly with my 412. So what I wanted to do today is compare both cabs, just to maybe let you choose your favorite cab and show you the 2x12 compact, because there is the 2x12 compact, it's kind of hard to find. I went to Sweetwater to see if they sold any. They don't sell any right now in any store. And I went to Reverb, and they have about 2 of them on sale. So it was pretty interesting. And I want you to hear the 2x12 compact on a recording. I used a JVM 205 head. I love that amp. And I also use a Sennheiser 609, because usually everybody uses the SM57, and I also do in my studio. But I wanted to change things a little bit, okay? And I recorded 2 signals. We are here in Studio 1. I have one track with the 4x12 and another track with the 2x12 compact. So I want to compare them just to let you hear the differences of each cab. And we're going to listen to them just on the center, alone, each by its own. The only thing I didn't use any EQ, compression, or anything. The only thing I used was FA guitar line, just to make sure that my tracks are in phase, which is very important in recording guitars. And I wanted to show you how nicely they blend with each other, okay? So let's start listening to the 4x12. I'm sorry. Let's go ahead. The Mesa Boogie Dual Rectifier 4x12 has this big, huge low end sound, very mid range focused also because of the V30s, and it's very classic, you know, in rock and metal. So let's listen to the 2x12 on its own now. So we can see that the 2x12 doesn't have that big low end of the 4x12, but it's very tight. It's very mid-range focused. So I love this cab, you know? If you get both, you're basically going to get the best of both worlds. Let's listen to them back to back. It's really cool. The differences are there. What I wanted to show you guys is how big we can make the sound using both of them. Usually here I just quad track guitars. I use various mics on different cabs I like to do one take, lots of mics, different mics, on maybe one speaker or various speakers. It depends on the project. But I wanted to show you how nicely they blend with each other. Let's listen to that. Using both cabs together, they basically complement each other. You know, if you put the 4x12 and the 2x12 on the center, or let's say both of them on the right or on the left, you are going to be compensated with all of the frequencies. Like you're gonna get the low end, the mid range, and you're gonna get this huge big sound, okay? So what I wanna do now is just show you the 4x12 on the left and the 2x12 on the right, just to show you how nicely they sound on each side, okay? Interesting, right? Like if you use various cabs with, I would recommend different amps. In this example, I just used one amp because I wanted to compare the cabs, but we get such a huge sound when we combine cabs, especially when we use one big cab and another smaller cab. What I also recommend, which is what I'm trying to do now, get another cab and change the speakers in it. Like, you can get different speakers, especially one that I really want is the Carnivore from Cole, which is an amazing producer, my favorite producer. And if you do that, you're gonna basically have everything and every frequency that you like for different types of genres. So I just wanted to show you how great you can have when you have two sources. I also have the Nano Cortex from Neural, and sometimes I combine the 4x12 with the Nano Cortex or the 2x12 with the Nano Cortex. I'll use them all in a project, and you get very interesting sounds. The important thing is that the guitars are in phase, they sound big, and you can play with it, you know? You're gonna get really great results if you get two cabs. And if you get one 4x12 and a 2x12, you have the best of both worlds. Get a 1x12 also. Okay, so that's all I wanted to show you guys, and I appreciate you guys being here on this first episode of Dark Sigil Academy. Keep rocking, keep making great metal. If you have a preference of any of these cabs, leave it down below in the comments, okay? See you later, guys. Rock on.